Today I'm watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 3, Episode 12. Episode 11 was all about this fairy tale that came to life, and censorship at the school, and Buffy's mom was really involved, and she went to a slaying, so that was interesting, and we also got to meet Willow's mom for the first time, so I'm curious to see if she will be back in this episode. I'm really enjoying the series so far, and it's crazy to think I'm halfway through Season 3 already. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.
Right in the heart.
Satisfied?
Oh my.
Of course.
I should go. Giles is
Waiting for you.
You're gonna cut the sexual tension with a knife. Or a steak, perhaps?
Yeah, I do have a date. Older man. Very handsome. Likes it when I call him daddy.
Oh, so spicy.
One of her unannounced walkabouts. I feel like somebody should...
Yeah, we haven't really seen her since the Christmas episode.
So here's the deal.
Oh, she's got like a headache or something? Oh no, what? What?
That's right.
What? Come on. Oh my god, not on our birthday. Whoa, let gravity do the work. Yeah, something's definitely going on.
Thank you.
An ice show. A show performed on ice. And how old are we again?
I remember going to those when I was younger. I don't know if they still exist anymore.
It has all the pictures and okay, it's a big dump.
Right, we know Buffy likes skating. Her and Angel had that date.
They tend to go badly. Monsters crash, people die.
But 18's a big one, Buffy. I mean...
Oh, okay, so it's their 18th birthday. Okay, interesting.
Present. Ooh, present.
They're not. They're from your father.
He's canceling.
Promises to make it up to you. It's all right there in the letter.
Of course. Oh, poor Buffy.
I was just thinking it might be nice to have a quiet birthday.
Oh, poor Buffy. She was really looking forward to that. Oh, man. We did see a birthday episode a few seasons ago, or a season ago, I believe.
Slayer's preparation is nearly complete.
There's another Slayer behind there? What?
With the grinding crystal again.
Yeah, it's usually something that families do together.
Is she asking Giles to take her to the ice show?
Honey floored, it's cool.
If someone were free, they'd take their daughters or their...
Oh, come on, Giles. Pick up these hints. Yeah, our powers seem to be getting weaker. What? What are we doing here, Giles? What? She's like hypnotized? What are we doing? Why is Giles injecting her?
She loves her new exercise wheel. She runs around, her nose wiggles.
Amy's still a rat? Oh, man.
Rebound! Look it up!
Hey, I'm not through here.
Oh my god, you're very much through. Yeah, exactly. Oh god! Get him! Get him, Cordelia, tiny fists of fury.
Are you okay?
Oh my gosh, what's going on with Buffy? Did you get the birthday blues?
Look, Buffy, I assure you, given time, we'll get to
He doesn't seem concerned, so he obviously knows something else is going on.
give you my word.
You're having doubt.
Yeah, was this another prophecy or something?
To lock her in this tomb,
What?
weakened, defenseless.
What? They're gonna lock her in? Yeah, what? That's a cruel birthday present.
A confidence derived from self-reliance.
Yeah, so it's like test her mental skills?
Or she'll be dead for it.
Yeah, that's also an option. Worst birthday ever! I think I said that last time, too. They're gonna lock Buffy in a room with whatever that thing is that's screaming. Come on! And only one of them, I guess, is coming out? They've just been keeping him drugged?
You're looking for something like Slayer Kryptonite.
Faulty metaphor.
I haven't seen the original Superman.
If I don't get my powers back, then I don't. I'll deal.
Yeah, then is she not a Slayer or what?
So many. Did you find anything?
No, not yet.
Or is that what they're trying to prove, is that being a Slayer is more than being tough, and if she didn't have the physical abilities, would she still go out doing this? Yeah, very interesting. They better give him something stronger. Oh, man.
Pills!
Quite the method they got here. A very long spoon.
Reach it.
Yeah, it's a trap. It's a trap. Don't do it. Oh, God.
Open your eyes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, bye.
Shh. Everything's okay now.
That's not true. That's not true at all. Oh, my gosh. Bye. Frick, now what are they going to do if this guy's loose?
Showing them Mr. Pointy the steak I had bronzed.
Buffy, you can never be helpless or boring, not even if you try.
Yeah, that's such an interesting concept of taking away her physical powers, would she still continue to be a Slayer?
I saw you before you became the Slayer.
Yeah, she doesn't know that. Oh, shoot.
Bruised or torn. And more than anything in my life, I wanted to keep it safe.
Oh my, such romance.
Warm it with my own.
Has he been writing his own poetry? Oh my. Yeah, he's still trapped in there, just has one arm free. Oh, yeah. Another vampire. Well, this is gonna get messy.
Ever have a tune you can't get out of your head? It keeps playing over and over.
And this actor's voice sounds familiar, but I can't place it. Run, Giles, run! Yeah, is this thing gonna go after Buffy now? I wonder if he knew that the plan was for him to be locked in there with the Slayer.
How much for a lap dance for me and my buddy?
Yeah. The regular Buffy would kick their butts.
My mind just isn't what it used to be.
Let me go.
No, 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 no!
Help me! Somebody, please!
Oh, God! Getting very Little Red Riding Hood vibes. Oh, come on! We've never seen, like, Buffy run away before. Come on! She's never the damsel in distress. She's 18, not 88. Like, oh, come on! Oh, thank God for Giles.
And adrenal suppressors.
He was like, I was gonna drug you and lock you in a closet.
The effect is temporary. You'll be yourself again in a few days.
He's been drugging her this time to make her powers less. Oh, Giles, how could you?
It's given to the Slayer once she... if she reaches her 18th birthday.
F being the key word. What if she would have died, Giles? Come on.
When
You bastard. All this time you saw what it was doing.
Good thing her aim is off.
To the old boarding house on Prescott Lane.
I can't hear this.
Buffy.
Yeah, she can never trust Giles again.
You have to understand.
If you touch me, I'll kill you.
Giles! Oh my gosh.
And to win back your trust.
You stuck a needle in me. You poisoned me.
Probably a few times, yep.
What's going on?
Oh, Cordelia. Great timing as always.
I'm gonna need a note.
It's good to see Cordelia slowly getting back into doing stuff with the gang. Yeah, and like he knows she walks home or walks around late at night and like, oh my gosh, she just put her in so much risk for this stupid test.
Buffy?
No, 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 no! Get inside! Get inside! Yo, as long as she doesn't invite him in. Not Mama Buffy! Well, I guess this will be a test in another way. She's got to go rescue her mom now.
Mother.
Just the Polaroids seem unnecessary. No. It's Mama Buffy.
Because I killed and ate her, but also because I know...
Some family, trauma.
I'll have your daughter. I won't kill her, I'll just make her like me.
He's gonna turn Buffy into a vampire? Oh my gosh. Yeah, and that's interesting how the horrible characteristics he had as a human just maintained when he became a vampire. Now he's just heightened, obviously.
Controlled test seems to have spun rather impressively out of control.
I wonder how many Slayers have been killed off during this test.
Business.
Yeah, Giles, go get her! Oh my gosh, this guy's just gonna casually hang back and drink his tea. Oh! Get the fire, Buffy, get the fire! Oh, bonked him. Oh, bonks. Keep giving him bonks.
The dark of the woods.
Is that a Little Red Riding Hood reference? Yeah, that'll work. She doesn't need to be physically strong to hold a cross. Well, there goes that plan. Come on, Buffy, you got this. Yeah, it's interesting definitely to see Buffy struggle fighting a vampire and like how hard it would be for a regular human to fight off vampires all the time. Oh, that's a lot of Polaroids. Is it all of her mom? Oh, oh God. Very psycho.
I won't take it all. Take it all.
Get up, Buffy! No, 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 no! Why does he have to keep taking these pills? To the laundry. Shoop! Bonked him. Self-bonk. There was a lot of pictures in that room. I'm guessing those are all the other Slayers he's faced. I feel like she switched his pills with like rat poison or something.
You don't seem to understand your place in all of this.
I don't think you understand. Yeah, I definitely think she switched his pills. Oh my, he didn't oh my. That's my line, mister. Oh, holy water. Oh God, he's burning it from the inside.
Power I'd be punning right about now.
Yes. But you know, this works also. Oh! Oh, saw a little skeleton that time. Crispy. Yeah, Buffy, you did it. You passed the test. Now she has to save Giles too? She's... Oh! Giles saved himself. Alright. Well, he did also create this whole problem, so...
Exhibited extraordinary courage and clear-headedness in battle. The council is very pleased.
She doesn't give a flying fart.
I understand that you're upset.
You understand nothing.
Yeah, 100%.
You think the test was unfair.
I think you better leave town before I get my strength back.
Mm-hmm. Start walking, mister.
The Slayer is not the only one who must perform in this situation.
Because he told her?
Recommended to the council, and they've agreed that you be relieved of your duties as watcher
No! What?
to the cause. It would be best if you had no further contact with the Slayer.
Well, that's never gonna happen.
Going anywhere.
Yeah, forget that noise. Ah!
Congratulations again.
Well, what's to congratulate? Get out of here. The only person wearing tweed is Giles, so take a walk, bud. You've seen how well new watchers worked in the past.
Well, it's just, I mean, he's been fired. He's unemployed. He's
still a librarian, technically.
Special birthday tradition of gut-wrenching misery and horror.
Yeah, she doesn't have happy birthdays.
Just feel better when I get my strength back.
Give you a hand with that, little lady?
Could you be more condescending?
You're loving this far too much.
Admit it, sometimes you just need a big, strong man.
He's not gonna be able to open it, is he? So that was my first time watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 3, Episode 12. It was a birthday episode for Buffy. It was her 18th birthday, and we saw in a previous episode that Willow was doing the spell in order for Buffy's upcoming birthday. And I believe Buffy's birthday last year was the episode where Angel loses his soul. Buffy and Angel sleep together for the first time, and then we have that shot of Angel outside in the rain yelling Buffy's name. I believe that was her birthday last year. I remember her birthday episode last year was pretty intense, and it doesn't seem like she's ever had happy birthdays. I don't remember her mentioning that last year, but I was like, oh, her dad will be back in this episode. We don't see her dad very often, and then he canceled, of course, so Buffy was sad about that, and even her mom was like, well, we can go, and then we see Buffy try and ask Giles, like she's trying to drop these hints, and is like, oh, like I would go with somebody, you know, like she wants Giles to take her. Giles obviously has other things on his mind, and then we also see him drug her, so really the two father figures that she has in her life definitely let her down in this episode. I don't know how she's ever going to trust Giles again, and she definitely seems to be very much against this council, and they seem to be very much in like traditions, and you know, I don't know how old the council is, but I'm guessing hundreds of years. I don't know if we'll ever find out. She seems very much against them, obviously, because they set her up for this test, and Giles is ultimately fired because they realize that he cares about her too much, and from the council's perspective, that's interfering with his watcher duties, because he does care about her, and he warned her saying, hey, like there's this test coming up, and he wasn't supposed to do that also. I don't know what it's going to be like for Giles not to be the watcher. That seems so bizarre, and just even with this betrayal of Buffy's trust, I can't imagine with somebody else being Buffy's watcher. I feel like Giles was stuck between someone he cares about and doing what he's told, and yeah, I can't imagine a new watcher coming in and what that's going to look like. We did see a watcher for Faith at one point, but that turned out to be not actually be a watcher, so, and they haven't sent a replacement for her watcher also, so yeah, I'm very curious to see if a new watcher will be in the next episode. Please no spoilers, but or if it'll be like 10 episodes later a new watcher will show up, or if Giles will somehow get back into the good graces of the council. I don't even know if that's something he wants. He was very against this test as well. He didn't seem like he had a choice. He was just doing this because that's what they told him to. And yeah, I feel like the Slayer population would be dramatically decreased if as soon as you're 18 you're put under this test, like some walkabout or something, and then, you know, if you fail you're dead, obviously. And to think of like a Slayer like Kendra, where, you know, pretty much since she was, you know, super young has been training to be a Slayer, and just all those years of training, and then if they don't pass this test, then, you know, you have to start all over with someone new, and just, oh, I couldn't imagine. And luckily Buffy was able to defeat this Zachary vampire who was taking these pills, and normally we see Buffy defeat vampires with stakes. That's basically her go-to, whether it's a picket fence or, you know, she brings her own or something. That's usually her method of killing these vampires, but this time she used holy water, so that was interesting. We've seen holy water injure vampires before, but it was interesting to see one actually die from holy water. Yeah, and I don't know why Zachary had to take these pills. They didn't really specify, and they mentioned that Zachary's character when he was a human was in this insane asylum and was just killing women and was just horrible human being, and then just became a horrible vampire, which is interesting to think about. Like, if you were a good person and then you became a vampire, like, it doesn't seem to translate the good traits, obviously, because you'd still have to kill people to stay alive as a vampire, so it definitely heightens any bad traits. So him being this serial killer, obviously now he just has infinite powers and is just causing even more chaos. And the fact that he was in that straitjacket, I can't imagine what would have happened if if the plan had gone through as it was supposed to, if Giles hadn't said anything and Buffy would have just been locked in there with him, instead of trying to rescue her mom. We obviously did see Buffy and Zachary face off in the end anyway, but yeah, I can't imagine, especially with Buffy being in her weakened state and not knowing what's going on. I wonder if Giles would have ever come clean and told her that he was the one doing this. And you could just see the heartbreak in Giles's face. Like, he doesn't have that many people in his life that we know of. Like, obviously Miss Calendar is gone, and we don't really see him interact with friends outside of school, and like, other than, you know, when he hangs out with Joyce. But I feel like Buffy, he definitely thinks of like a daughter, and, you know, the fact that he now isn't responsible for her protection and watching over her, I feel like he still will do that, even if it's not in an official capacity. I don't think anything would stop Giles from looking out for Buffy, even if he's like, oh, I'm not going anywhere, you know, I'm still going to be the librarian here, so he just can't interfere. But again, who knows if that'll actually happen. Just the heartbreak on his face to see Buffy, this person he cares about so much, and just the fact that now he has to do something that could potentially put her life at risk. And we have seen a few episodes where he's at Buffy's grave, like in the Nightmares episode, and that's literally his worst nightmares for something to happen to Buffy, and it almost did when she was walking home. It definitely gave me like Little Red Riding Hood vibes with that big red coat, and even when he takes that coat off and then Zachary uses it to trick Joyce into thinking it's Buffy. I don't think what Giles did was right to drug Buffy, but I still kind of feel bad for him because I don't feel like he had much of a choice. Like, he knew if he disobeyed them that there would be some consequences. I don't think he thought he would get fired. He reached his breaking point basically and was like, you know what, I don't really care what the council thinks anymore. I need to protect Buffy. And yeah, like if something would have happened when she was walking home, I can't imagine how Giles would feel knowing that he was responsible for weakening her powers. And if she had known that that was the case, she probably wouldn't have been out walking around. I can't imagine how Giles would feel if she didn't make it and it was because her powers were lessened and he was the one responsible for, putting that muscle relaxant in there and lessening her powers. And he's like, oh, it'll wear off in a few days, you'll be back to normal. But still, those few days, like, it doesn't take much. And she works in a very, dangerous line of work, obviously. So, oh my gosh, I can't. Poor Giles. I do feel bad, but yeah, I'm glad Buffy was able to pass this test. I'm definitely curious to learn more about this council and how this relationship between the council and Giles is going to go. Like I said, I don't know if he even wants to get his job back, because if he has to do stuff like this, if it involves hurting Buffy, I don't think that's something he wants to sign up for. So yeah, I'm very curious to see what that's going to be like. And I think this is the first time Buffy has interacted with the council. I know she knows about them, but yeah, when the guy's like, congratulations, you passed the test, I could just feel Buffy's blood boiling. Like, you weren't in this situation, your life isn't on the line, you're sitting off in, wherever the council lives, basically, and you're putting my life at risk for some archaic test. It kind of reminded me of a horror movie I watched recently called Ready or Not, where on the wedding night they have to complete this test, basically playing a game, and very violent. But yeah, I could feel just Buffy's anger towards this person, and she obviously did not have a great interaction with men throughout this entire episode. Other than Angel was the only one who was really there for her and got her this sweet book of poetry. And yeah, especially considering how things were last year, it was nice to see, out of all the chaos, it was nice to see that at least Buffy and Angel were doing okay. Definitely some sexual tension, but I think as okay as can be expected. It wasn't as literal soul crushing as the love of her life losing his soul and going back to being angelless. I think this year was detrimental in another way. She's still losing a significant male role in her life, as instead of Angel, now her and Giles are definitely on the rocks. And to see Giles betray Buffy this way, like, I think that's something she never thought that would happen. She thought she could trust Giles no matter what. I feel like it's going to take a long time to repair that trust if they ever get back to where they were before. I don't know. They mentioned Faith was away for this episode, so I hope she's back in this episode. I feel like she was really heavily featured for the first few episodes and then hasn't really been in. She was in the Christmas episode, but not super often, and now I'm hoping she'll be back in as we're getting more into the season. The mayor wasn't in this, the principal wasn't in this one, Spike and Drusilla weren't in this birthday episode, so I guess that's a good sign. But definitely feels like as soon as they know it's Buffy's birthday coming up, they make a very intense episode and just make her birthdays a very intense episode and just refuse to let this girl have a moment of happiness. And I believe last season it was a 2-part episode. It was definitely weird to see Buffy be like the damsel in distress, the one who needs saving. Usually she's the one doing the saving, like when we had that scene of her running and she, yelling for help, and it was so weird because that's not usually the Buffy that we see, obviously. And the fact that she was trying to figure out who she was if she wasn't the Slayer, and I think if her physical powers hadn't come back, I don't know if she would have continued to be a Slayer. Maybe she just sort of started going to the gym more often and got those muscles back somehow. I don't think it'd be to the level of being what she was before, but maybe she just would have felt more confident about it, and it would have been such a shock. Like, I couldn't imagine how she felt when, during that first slang at the start of the episode when she's like, I can't do the things I normally do, like, what's going on? So obviously Giles had been drugging her for a few days at that point, and it obviously is dangerous work, but because Buffy has her powers, she's, she can take care of herself, she always says, and she's not worried. And then this suddenly became really real, I think, and she realized how dangerous it was. And like I said, like, this is how hard it would be for a normal person to struggle this much to fight off a vampire who doesn't have the skills of a slayer. If you have to rely solely on your mental skills and your wit and your abilities. Even when she tries to burn him with the cross, you know, you don't have to be incredibly strong to do that. He was enjoying it, and then, you know, she went to the holy waters. It was interesting to see her tap into another skill set other than just physical strength, and because I do think she's really smart as well, so using some of her brain power to get out of these situations. And typically that's, you know, more Willow's role when they're all together, and we see Willow have the big brain power, and then Buffy goes out and just kicks butt. So yeah, it was interesting to see that kind of shift. I was hoping it would make Buffy feel more confident in her abilities, because she did get out of the situation, and even though it was a very close call, she was able to figure it out and to solve the puzzle and to figure out a way to kill this vampire without relying solely on physical strength. But I feel like it just took her confidence down even more. Like, I feel like it was just more panicked and more chaotic, and I feel like she obviously enjoys having her vampire slayer powers, so hopefully they will be back by the next episode. I hope she has a better birthday next year. Please no spoilers, but I guess we will find out. Overall, it was a crazy episode. I really enjoyed it. I just want Buffy to have a nice birthday for once. It was definitely interesting to think of who's Buffy without the Slayer, and, you know, those themes of identity and trying to figure out who she is and what would she do if she wasn't a Slayer. So definitely an interesting concept there. And we got to see this council more, and it was nice to see those few sweet moments with her and Angel. I definitely feel like the men in her life let her down in this episode, and I'm hoping her and Giles can get past this somehow. I don't know how that's going to be possible, but hopefully they can get back to trusting each other, and I'm very curious to see who this new Watcher is going to be and what the next episode will hold in store for Giles. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Oh, okay, so it's our 18th birthday. Yeah, our powers seem to be getting weaker. Quite the method they got here. A very long spoon. Getting very Little Red Riding Hood vibes. He was like, I was gonna drug you and lock you in a closet for this stupid test. Oh my gosh, this guy's just gonna casually hang back and drink his tea. Oh, that's a lot of Polaroids. Burning it from the inside!